because as you say, in order to have employees and to have someone just starting off, obviously our wages doesn't sustain $300,000. So would that be something you would look into?
Definitely. I think of 39th or no 22nd and 60th Street.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like that's a perfect example of exactly what you're talking about. First thing that came to my mind, I was like thinking to myself, I was like, again, I love the houses on there. They have beautiful, great houses, like the brick, and you know, like they have
Yeah.
super lots of character in there,
Yeah.
and they've been gutted and turned into, you know, you have like this house that was just beautifully done, and you can tell that, you know, someone that decent amount of money lived there. All of a sudden, they turn it into like a 4 unit
Right.
rental that
Right.
was originally. I'm like,
Right.
my
Right.
God, like where do you stop on that? You know,
Right.
yeah, I would, I am, unless the house was built to be like a duplex or a
Sure.
multi-unit,
Yeah.
I would, yes, and I think that's what you're talking about. Is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, if it was a single family house, then leave it a single family house. You
Or
know,
bring it back to
if
a
it
single.
or bring it back to a single family
Yeah.
house. I've been in some of those things. They're wonky. Like you go up some back staircase that was like,
Yeah.
you know, meant to be a fire escape, and to get into this like, you know, upper unit that used to be bedrooms. You know, and
Yeah. Yeah.
it's, yeah. I mean, just to make sure that they follow regulations on some of that stuff. And again, you know, making those regulations for this, you know, small minority of people that are just taking advantage of the system, rather
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
making something that, you know, if you know, I don't think we can rely on people not to take advantage of things, and
Right.
that's why we do have regulation there. But
Right.
like at the same time, you know, sometimes it's the regulations that kill us too. You know,
Yeah.
the people that are honest, or try to stay honest, you know, it's what kills them, and they have to ultimately then, uh, you know, not worry about those regulations in the meantime, and hope that they don't get caught, and then kick it down the road, you know, type
Right.
thing. And
Right.
so, make that easier, make that process easier, make it so that, you know, like, look, this is what you guys have to do. You know, we're not going to fine you to death until whatever, but do the right thing, and then let's let's make it so that you're doing the right thing. Let's educate you on what the right thing is, and then if you don't want to comply, then we're gonna start fining you, type thing.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so yeah.
So I can see you working with your state representative in your area. Your state representative is who over there? It's Tip McGuire, right, over in your area.
Yeah, Tim McGuire is, yeah.
Yeah. So I could see you working with Tip. I could see you working with Ben. Butts right up to your area. Amanda is further on. I could see you getting together with some of them to figure out some of the ways that you can help revitalize. Because I know the state plays a lot into it. Obviously, the feds play some into it. I know under the current HUD administration, they're really pushing for single family homes. So maybe you could be a catalyst for all that. Maybe you could be the catalyst to start the conversation about revitalizing some of the single family homes in Kenosha, because I know they've done a good job in some of the areas, man, where I know the mayor's doing a pretty good job with tearing down a lot of the older homes or older areas and on these empty lots, and they put up those one really nice homes. I mean, there actually seem like really nice homes that are in those neighborhoods, and it is, as you say, you see people painting, you see people cutting their lawns, you see, and suddenly the neighborhood all changes because you have more home ownership. So I can see you heading up something like that because it sounds like it's important to you.